Hello everyone, Stephanie Haney here with an update for you on the attempted murder, rape, and kidnapping case against business owner Bobby George. It's been more than 7 months since we first learned of the allegations against him, which were filed in Cleveland Municipal Court in August of 2024. And today, in March, I can tell you the case will move forward. It is not being dropped. The case will go before a grand jury. That means a jury of Bobby George's peers will decide whether that case will go to criminal trial. I talked with the special prosecutor on the case, Jane Hanlon, and she told me a date has not yet been set for that grand jury to be impaneled, but it will happen, and the reason for the delay is she is still sorting through the evidence. Now, I am told that there's a lot of electronic evidence in this case, so that can include things like text messages, voicemails, video recordings. So sorting through that evidence. So again, no date set yet for the grand jury, but a grand jury will be impaneled. Now, I talked with Kevin Spellacy, which is one of Bobby George's attorneys. He had no comment on the fact that the case is moving forward to the grand jury phase. Bobby George has maintained his innocence throughout this. As a reminder, he is accused of some pretty horrific things. He is accused of attempting to murder a woman that he lived with by shoving a towel down her throat, accused of raping that person, accused of holding that person at gunpoint and forcing them back into the residence that they shared, among other things, and violently attacking that person. These things were said to have happened between November of 2023 and July of 2024. And as I said, Bobby George has maintained his innocence throughout this process. He's been seen out and about in the Northeast Ohio community. In early February, he was seen courtside at a Cleveland Cavaliers game with pro wrestling star Hulk Hogan. So because he's been seen out in the community, some people have been speculating that the case would be dropped. He is out in the community because he was released on bond. That's a typical process in the criminal justice process. He was released on a $200,000 bond out of the municipal court, and then the case was bound over to the Cuyahoga County Court. Now, in the Cuyahoga County Court, prosecutor Michael O'Malley recused himself from the case. This was related to about $40,000 in donations that O'Malley received from the George family. He said he didn't believe he'd ever even met Bobby George, but was recusing himself to avoid even the appearance of a conflict. So Jane Hanlon out of Jefferson County was appointed as the special prosecutor and will now be moving forward with the case in this regard. So we do not have a date yet for the grand jury, but it will be proceeding. And here's what I can tell you about grand jury proceedings. Here in the state of Ohio, 9 people will sit on a grand jury. In order to get an indictment, at least 7 of those people have to agree that there is probable cause that Bobby George committed the crimes that he's accused of committing. If less than 7 people vote to indict him on that grand jury, then the case will be dismissed, and that will be the end of things. So as of now, I can tell you the case is not dropped. It will move forward before a grand jury, but cannot tell you the timing of that at this time. When there are more updates, I will share them with you.